So right now we're doing something very interesting at the Court Street Theater. There's no power in the building. The entire building is obsolete of power. So all we have is our candlelight, lanterns, flashlights, and it's gonna be very interesting because without the furnace running and the hum of the electricity, I think we're gonna be able to hear a lot more, both with our ears and our equipment. And over here, I've got Kyla, I've got Stephanie, patrons, of course, friends of ours, and they're going to be investigating the theater with us tonight. So this is going to be a two-part investigation, and right now we're going to start off. So I'm going to give you guys the honors. I'll go ahead and start and ask what you'd like to ask, because clearly we're already getting some chaos on the meters.
Yeah. All right, you want to ask? Do you guys remember us from when we came in October? Do you remember me being in the basement and being scared?
That's interesting because when you asked that question, this one stopped and then the meter by you started to go off.
Oh, yeah.
So you hit on something there. Keep going.
Do you remember making me feel like I needed to be malicious towards Steve? I heard it. You wanted me to ruin the entire investigation for everybody, and I didn't do it. Did that upset you?
I'm pretty sure I know who would do something like that. We know there's that spirit here that seems to overpower the others. You don't like the communication. You don't want the others to be able to talk to us, communicate with us. So if I had to guess, that was you that was affecting Kyla down in the basement. But as you can see, people can make their own choices, just like the other spirits here can make their own choices. And if you notice, we're not provoking you, we're not yelling at you, we're not trying to stir you up. We would like to help you too, even if you have pushed me, even if you have pushed other people that we brought here, foul messages through the geoport, through the spirit box. We believe that there's some good in you. They do too. They came all the way back here despite having a negative experience, because Stephanie, you too were personally affected.
I was, yes.
And the fact that they would come all the way back here, thousands of miles, and offer their communication and their help to you should really tell you something. It's crazy how these motion sensors are just constantly going off, and you're talking there's got to be at least, what, 150 feet between the two?
Yeah, and it's been doing that since we walked in.
So far we've heard a voice while setting up, and we've heard a series of knocks. Our meters are going off left and right. Can you try to vocalize some words again for us? Maybe try to tell us who's here. What's your name? If you're amongst us here in the theater, maybe you could pop one of the seats for us like you've done many times. Let us know whereabouts you are.
I heard that. Yeah.
You guys hear something?
Yeah, I heard something back here.
We've brought people here from so many different states, both coasts, and you can see how much love and compassion they have, not only for the theater, but for Saginaw. That should mean a lot to you because, you know, sadly, Saginaw's really not a vacation destination. It's a diamond in the rough for people that know what to appreciate. You know, the struggles we've had in this city, this community, from the lumber era all the way till present day. And just like the family that purchased this theater recognizes this is a landmark and they want to save it, they want to preserve it and let it continue on. So that being said, are you happy that these guests came back? Can you maybe give us a knock or a sign that you're happy that they're here?
Immediate. Yeah.
Yeah, back here. Well, thank you for the confirmation.
We're happy we're here.
Good.
Maybe you guys could let them know what your thoughts are about the theater in Saginaw, what made you want to come back.
You want to go first? I came back to see you again. I came back to be in the theater again because it was such a profound place for me to be. And I had such an experience here.
I came back because the theater kept calling me back. I dreamt about it, smelled it in my dreams, smelled it in my apartment. Something here made me want to come back. And Saginaw is just beautiful anyways, so that was a plus.
Kyla, do you think it's possible you picked up an attachment while you were here?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think it's
fully believe I
possible.
did. So 3 days before we got here, I kept getting sequences of 3. So at 3 a.m., I heard 3 knocks on my door. Scared the crap out of my kids, scared the crap out of me. Ran up there was no one there. There's been 3 things happening to me in a sequence since then. But like, I came home from Saginaw last time, and I had a really hard time. I had a hard time readjusting to what happened here, and then going home and readjusting to what happens at my house. And I almost want to say the haunting I have at my house was almost upset that I went somewhere else and then came back. So things have been kicking up, but I think I do have an attachment, whether it be from here or from home. And coming here and having the experience I had here just kind of opened my mind up to what's happening at my home and made the attachment more profound. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, I think whatever happened here changed a lot of things in my life.
For better or for worse?
For better. I'm not scared. It doesn't scare me. I mean, it's kind of disturbing at times. Like the 3 knocks is kind of not a good sign, but it doesn't scare me. I don't get up and run out of my apartment. I'm not scared to go home. I'm not scared to be alone at home.
Good, I'm glad to hear that, because we all know that knocks and 3s are symbolic, but at the same time, many people knock 3 times, so
Yeah.
unless there's a whole lot to go along with that, I wouldn't think you were in any kind of danger like that.
Yeah, and I don't feel threatened. Like the other night, I was laying in bed and I watched a shadow go behind my door, and I thought it was one of my cats, so I kind of waited patiently for my cat to come out because there's no way to sit behind the door. And then the door started slowly shutting, and then it slammed shut. It startled me, but I jumped up and ran over to it because I didn't feel like it was trying to scare me. It was just trying to get my attention. Whatever it was wanted me to pay attention to what was going on at that moment. But yeah, I don't feel scared. I don't feel like it's a bad thing, and I don't particularly feel like I should run away from it or get rid of it at this point. It hasn't shown any issues or threats towards me or my kids, so it's...
Right. Well, if I had it my way, I would hope that whatever did attach will... Whoa. Did you guys hear that bang?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
What?
That was the seat.
That was
a
the
seat
seat.
up there. Did you guys hear it?
Yeah. It's like someone stood up out of the seat.
Yes. Yes, 100%. That was really incredible.
That was.
What the
That was the seat.
What?
That was the seat. And that microphone that's on you guys is directional. It's pointed right that way, so I'm positive we'll have that.
Nice. Wow, this is insane.
That's the seats again.
Yeah.
That's the same sequence. There was the bang over here and then another seat.
That's insane. Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Well, clearly our conversation is creating a little bit of action here. So Stephanie, I mean, how do you feel? I mean, Kyla's like your best friend. You guys came together the first time, you're here together again. How does all this make you feel? What is your thoughts?
I don't like the fact if something's attached itself to Kyla, that makes me very upset. I'm very protective of her. So yeah, if something came with her, that doesn't make me happy at all.
Right.
I feel very tongue-tied. I feel like I have nothing to say. Which is super weird.
That came from up here. That's
Yeah,
the
that
attic.
was the roof.
That's the attic. Because it came from above us.
Yeah. You guys ever been up in the attic or looked up there or anything?
We've looked into it, but we haven't gone in there. We have to be real careful to make sure we know what pathway, because imagine falling from the very top
Oh
here.
God.
Oh yeah, that would be that would be terrible. You'd make your own ghost here.
I don't know, maybe it's the cameras. I'm just nervous. I don't know.
Well, I agree with Stephanie and the fact that if maybe you were fond of Kyla, maybe you liked her energy, maybe a lot of different things, but I feel like her coming back here to me is pretty symbolic, because I think whoever you are that may have attached to her and gave her those signs and all these different things to remind her of the theater to pull her back here, we would ask you to please stay here because this is where you belong. This is where you've chosen to be. And if you, for some reason, don't want to be here.
Did you hear those two growls?
Yeah.
Are you guys hearing something?
Growls.
Growl.
You're
Two
hearing
of them.
growling?
Yeah, when you told it to stay here, it growled
Twice.
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 Yeah.
Where did it come from exactly?
Well, I heard it from almost behind us, like directly behind us.
Okay.
See, now I'm getting nervous. I'm getting flighty. Like, I want to get up and get away from where we are right now.
Give me my purse. Can you give me my purse?
Where is it?
It's on the other side, right there.
And that's the same feeling I felt in the bathroom
Yeah.
when I wanted to scream and ruin the investigation. Then I felt really flighty because I was resisting it.
Right.
And I felt like I was being threatened that do it or something's going to happen. And so I told Stephanie to take me upstairs. And I
Right.
felt like I was being threatened that do it or something's going to happen. And I
Right.
felt like I was being threatened that do it or something's going to happen.
Stephanie and I have had a lot of conversations, and I know that she's very wise to methods of protection, method of cleansing, and so I'm very glad actually that, she's there for you, and I believe that with all of us together tonight, we can, we can
camera's
end
good.
the attachment, if indeed there is one.
Yeah, see, I brought a Polaroid camera too. Just tried to turn it on. It won't turn on. I charged it up before we left.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
So Kyla, why don't you maybe try to communicate with whatever you think may have followed you and is back here with you, and just let it know that, you would like it to stay here and be a part of the theater, which is, and maybe that's the intention. You said you were compelled to be back here.
Yeah.
Something wanted you to come back here.
It did. I did. And if it's attached, I hope it was him wanting me to take it home,
Right.
or them home. It was the inappropriate word. I know that whatever is attached to me isn't mean and isn't trying to be mean. Maybe you kind of knew I already lived in a haunted situation in a 100-year-old hotel and wanted to go check it out, but this is your home now. This is your home, has been your home. You belong here. You should stay here.
I think it's actually pretty amazing that, you guys are, number one, Kylie, you're brave in the sense that a lot of people would be scared off. A lot of people, you said it was making you feel like you wanted to, or needed to, or should interrupt the investigation. And you didn't let it do that.
No.
And you went home and you were having issues there, something new, something letting you know, hey, I'm here. And maybe it startled you, maybe a few different things, but you're brave enough that you're here.
Yeah.
Stephanie is here, and so to me, that says a lot. And I'm also talking to anybody that's present here amongst us tonight, that this should really be a testament to the love and compassion that people have for all of you and for the building, because most people would have been scared off and thought, hey, I'll never go back there. But yet here they are. And I can definitely hear the noises back here. You guys hear that?
Oh, yeah.
We hear all the different sounds, so we know you're here. Our meters I don't think have stopped going off, basically. And we're happy that you're here.
And if you attached to me because you liked me, that's fine. I'll come back again and visit. This isn't a forever thing. I won't disappear forever. I'll come back and visit if you want me to.
Yeah, and that's 100% true, because we plan on doing a lot here at the theater. We've been speaking with the owners about helping them. They've been going through really rough times, being closed basically all of 2020. Now we're into the new year, 2021. They're still not open because of the pandemic. Of course, as we've explained to all of you, that's why we wear these masks. And we want to help, so we're going to do anything we can to help the theater out, beyond just what we've already done. Whoever attached to Kyla, could you just give us a sign if you can understand why it's necessary that you stay here? If you accept that, can you give us any sign? Totally.
We heard a click right before that happened too.
Yeah.
Like someone,
Yeah.
it was really soft.
It means a lot to us that you understand. Maybe you just wanted to get out of here for a while. Maybe you were just attracted to her energy. They're very nice people. They're fun people. They become friends of mine, personal friends. They came in with a different energy, a different approach. We come in and we ask questions after questions. And then they come in and they're having a good time, and why wouldn't you be attracted to that? So it's very understandable, and we really, really appreciate the fact that you're willing to stay here. On that note, is there something we can do to help you specifically? Would you like to leave this building? Do you feel trapped here? Would you need help leaving? And for that, I would just want you to give me a big sign. If you want to be released from here, if you need our help, give us a big sign, please. If you would like to stay here and you feel like this is your home and you don't want to go anywhere, that's absolutely fine with us, but give us a big sign and let us know Something definitive, please.
If you want the negative energy banished from this place, give us a sign. Is the negative energy keeping you here?
I feel like Stephanie hit on something there. Is that what it is? Is there something negative here that you want removed? Is maybe you would like to stay here, but that's why you don't want to be here now? I just heard it again back there. Well, we definitely plan to cleanse the building before we're done. And like we've stated the whole time we've been investigating, we offer that help to any and all spirits that are here. And when we do the cleansing, if you don't want to leave here, you certainly don't have to. We only plan to cross over spirits that want to be crossed over, and we're going to be bringing somebody here to assist us with that. I cannot believe that motion sensor is just continuing to go off. That one is too on and off, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's been constant. Absolute constant.
That's crazy.
It's like something's running back and forth.
Going back and forth, yeah. It's been a long time since a movie is played here. Do you guys miss that? Do you miss the movies and the people? What if we played a movie for you guys? Would you enjoy that?
I heard that knock.
You heard a knock too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We can definitely do that for you guys. But Stephanie, Kyla, definitely when we were saying, you know, do you mind staying here? That, like you described, it was literally like
Yeah.
it was definitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a response.
It was. It was an acknowledgement of what you said, for sure. Ooh. That was loud.
Yeah, that was super loud. Whatever's over here is getting right up on the meter because it's. Oh my God. Dude, it pressed the button on the
I
camera.
heard it.
It pressed the button on the camera. That's exactly what it was. Yeah,
Oh
that's the
my
sound it
God.
makes when you hit the buttons.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, feel free to play with the camera if that's what you want to do. I cannot believe that just happened. They just go on back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. It gets right up on it. You can tell by the speed, and then it stops, and then the other one goes off.
I keep getting a rolling cold. Like it'll just kind of like roll through our bodies and be really, really cold, and then it'll stop. And then when that button got clicked, I felt like I was gonna cry.
And that would make sense that you guys are feeling that in waves because it seems like it's transcending from.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got waves of cold. I've got weird waves of emotion.
I feel like a rolling, like something's rolling around us.
Something just happened back here. Stephanie, do me a favor, would you?
Yeah.
With the K2 meter, maybe stick your arm out and just kind of see if you get any readings from the center aisle there.
See, now I feel like I'm very emotional right now.
You guys really like these motion sensors we can see. I think it's probably the music. Speaking of music, I'm sure you guys have noticed, with all the different investigations that we've released, so many people can hear music
Yeah.
in the episodes, and people that we've had investigating here with us and ourselves have heard that piano type of.
So it's crazy that you say that. Like I said before, I live in a 100-year-old hotel, and before I came here, my bathroom curtain would move every once in a while, nothing bad. Now there's a very audible.
What was that? Was that a seat again?
Now there's a very audible.
What was that? Was that a seat again?
I think so, yeah.
Sound like it.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
But there's a very audible piano tune that plays in my bathroom that mimics the sound that everybody hears here. Because we heard it the 2 nights we were here, and then I went home and was taking a shower, and I can hear it, and I can hear a woman talking with it.
That's wild. I mean, no doubt, as long, this theater is going on a century in age, so I mean, there's no doubt there would have been piano music here and,
Oh yeah.
so many different things.
Wow, there's lots of bumps.
Yeah.
Do you guys hear the piano music here? Is it just us, or do you guys hear it too? Can you give us a sign if you hear the piano? Would you like us to bring somebody in to play the piano just for you guys? Because I would do that. If you give me a sign, I will do that.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the scream?
That wasn't you guys?
No, that was a scream.
That is so crazy, because what did the owner just tell us? Think about that. She heard a woman scream. And think about the paramedic that we interviewed. The paramedic that we interviewed said that they were brought here because people were hearing a woman scream, and they came here with the police. Can you tell us why you're screaming? Are you okay? Kyla, Stephanie, why don't you guys try? Maybe she would feel more comfortable communicating with you guys.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, sure. Maybe she would feel more comfortable communicating with you guys. Maybe see if you can reach out to the female spirit that's here in distress.
Who just screamed? Did someone just scream? Are you okay? Do you need help? Do you need help?
That's crazy. It looked like there was something right there for a second. Kyla, keep trying.
If you need us to help you, can you knock once, please?
Are you in danger?
It totally looked like there was something standing there for a second.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
sitting there staring at it because I don't have my glasses on, so I thought I was seeing stuff.
And that's the same direction you heard the scream come from.
Yeah. Do you want to come sit with me and Stephanie and hang out for a minute?
Whoa.
Come down here and sit with us.
We can hear you on the other side of the curtain. Would you like to join Kyla and Stephanie?
Come sit with us. It's okay. Come talk to us and tell us your story. So weird.
Can you tell us about these bare footprints that we're seeing all over the aisles over here on this side? I thought for sure it was the owners or maybe their daughter when she was here. When I asked them about it, they had no idea what I was talking about. But they were going all the way up each and every row, front and back, and sometimes stopping in mid-stride and then turning directions as if somebody was putting their arms on the seats and turning their body around. Well, we know that wasn't us, and it was a very small footprint. Is the person, the spirit present with us that was doing that? Can you give us a sign? Thank you.
Were you dancing? Is that why the footprints were going different ways? Were you a ballerina?
Hear that?
Yeah.
There's a knock right there.
Do you like dancing? Do you want some nice music to dance to?
It's getting really cold over here.
It is,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I mean really cold, but it's only on this side.
Like my back is cold, like right behind me. It's very cold.
You know, it's so interesting, Kyle, as you're asking, you know, does it like to dance? Is that what it was doing? And then you think about these music boxes, the motion sensors, they play this music and it's just continuously flowing back and forth, setting them off. Mm-hmm. It's kind of an interesting parallel.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That was walking.
Yeah, that was multiple of them.
I just had something really weird happen while you were talking to her. It literally looked like something moved right here. Did you guys shine a flashlight this way
No,
at all?
sir. No,
Nope.
we did not.
Can you give us a knock?
There it is.
Yeah, that came from up and back, right?
Yeah. Yes. Towards this side.
Yeah.
When they play the movie, do you guys want anybody else sitting with you? Do you want Steve and his crew sitting with you guys? I just heard a kid's voice. Did anybody hear that?
I heard a voice and I heard a whistle.
Yeah. Where's your hand?
Right here.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Are you by me?
Here, Kayla.
Are you next to me? I heard you bump the seat next to me. You want to come sit closer to us? That literally was like right by me.
Yeah.
Like it was like almost behind me or next to me.
Yeah, it was right over here.
It's so interesting because it's like they come up and they encounter you so quickly and then they go.
Yeah. 'Cause, like it literally just happened and she handed this to me and nothing. Just complete dead over here. Dead silence.
See, that's interesting too, Jamie, because look at the curtain now. Do you see how there's kind of a slit in the middle? Yeah. Remember how it was slightly overlapped? Yeah. Now when you look at the left of the curtain, you can see there's a gap. There is. And that changed because we had them both identical, trying to preserve whatever heat is in here right now while we have the power off. And you can see clearly that's changed. Could you guys move the curtain for us right now, either one of them? We'd love to see that. I mean, we have seen that, we've recorded that, but could you do it now? Back here and up here.
Yeah, I heard it twice up there. Something's on that stage.
We'd like to go back for a moment and try to contact the, what the hell is that? Was that the seat
behind
again?
us? Yeah, that was a seat bouncing up and down.
Balcony?
Yep. Either the balcony or right directly behind me. There it is.
Balcony.
That
That's
is
the balcony.
remarkable.
That was a continuous.
To the woman that was screaming, is there anything we can do to help you? So many of us have heard you at this point, and it really upsets us that you're in distress. We would like to reach out to you. Would you like our help?
Do you want to talk to us? Do you want to hang out with us?
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's on the stage. It's completely malfunctioning now.
Yeah. I don't know how that's happening.
Everything, the whole vibe just changed.
Yeah.
Headache.
Hold on. We've got stuff going on over here.
I
It's
just
going
saw
off.
it. Yeah, it was spiking. It just did again.
It's going off. Stephanie's got a massive headache right now.
Spiking. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.